Excuse me. Starting off with excuse me. Hey guys, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48, uh, aka Subscribe for Nuts. Ha ha ha! I have an almond treated back. All right. Today I'm gonna be going over the 1978 film Dawn of the Dead. Now this is not the remake. The remake was 2004. No, this is the original Dawn of the Dead from 1978. It's directed by George Romero. Um, as far as I know, there's a second zombie movie he came up with. To me, this is a second. I don't know if he made in between. The first one he made was Night of the Living Dead. So I don't know if he made other zombie movies in between there. So I'm just gonna say this is the second one. Yeah, in the comments, y'all could correct me and tell me if he came up with other zombie movies between Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Um, all right, so once again, we're going over Dawn of the Dead, 1978 original version. Not original version, the original. I'm sorry, it's the original. All right, let's jump into it. Um, it's gonna be shown that the zombies are like taking over the world. We're in the United States. They're in a city, and a city in the United States, and there's a zombie outbreak, but it doesn't look too obvious in the beginning because you have like SWAT. They're entering this building and this building in the city. They're ready. They're getting ready for a shootout, and I think I kind of not too clear what's going on, but it looks like they're trying to get into this building that there's people harboring zombies, and these people don't want to kill the zombies because it's their family. They still have like sentimental like love for their family and stuff like that, so they don't want to just exterminate them. But they don't understand that it's a threat. You get bit, you turn into a zombie. The old fashioned thing. So you got SWAT outside. They're trying to enter a building, and and you do have a SWAT team member named Roger. He's there with all the SWAT. They they're waiting outside, and these looks like these people, these thugs come out, and they're shooting They're shooting at SWAT. There's a really cool scene where they shoot one of the SWAT in the head. Right here, they shoot him. He goes down. And then they're gonna kill like most of the thugs. The SWAT, SWAT has all these machine guns. Thugs usually just have pistols. So they kill the thugs. And as far as I know, they only killed like one SWAT, the one they shot in the head. Yep. Then they enter the building. There's civilians there, but there's also zombies. They're checking out all the rooms. There's a cool part where this person is trying to the SWAT is trying to clear up this room. This person's like, no, no, wait, and then it's like they're trying to protect one of the relatives that's already been in a zombie fight, and I think it's a lady, it's a civilian, and she goes to her guy, probably a husband or a brother, and she goes to him, no, I love you, and then he zombie fights, so he bites her, and I mean that was a pretty cool part. They're killing some of the zombies. One of the SWAT members, bigger guy, is going nuts and crazy, and they're trying to I believe Roger is he's trying to stop this guy. This guy's going insane. He's talking a lot, going crazy, and I believe they killed him. They finally kill him. Um, then it's really cool. You see, the army has got theirs. There's army soldiers in helmets, and There's a cool part where there's a lot of zombies, and then a lot of the soldiers are keeping them off with their rifles. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's really cool. Now, that's what I call a zombie film. That's what I call a zombie apocalypse. Um, then you see that, like, it's kind of like a basement kind of deal. They have put like all, like, not all of them, but like a lot of their family members down there, to put the zombies there so they wouldn't hurt anybody. They put them in the basement. They're there, and a lot of them are in sheets. And Roger's there, and then that's where Roger meets Peter. They're both SWAT, and they're down the base, and Roger realizes, hey, I need to kill these people, but he's very nervous. He's very scared. You have zombies on the floor with sheets, and Roger has his pistol. He starts shooting them. Sorry for the sound effects. He hits one in the head. He goes down. He starts. They have to hit him and shoot him in the head to kill them. At one point, and then you have his eerie music, and Roger is still. He's like kind of messing around with his gun because he's scared or whatever. And then Peter helps him and has a machine gun and starts. He helps him shoot him and stuff like that. They run into After they're done with that, they run into like a preacher or a priest, and he just talks to them, gives them a speech, and talking about end of time stuff like that. And it's kind of cool when Roger and Peter finish killing all these zombies that are tied up in sheets and all that. They're done, and then there's a there's a soldier that comes through the hole, looks out, he can see out. He's like, "Y'all need any help?" They're like, "No, we took care of it." I'm like, okay. um, we're gonna go to there's like this TV station, and this girl named Francie works there, and this TV station and everything's going berserk. You got people quitting. Um, they're trying to keep it on the air. The TV station, yeah, security guards, people quitting, and everybody, they have like these spokesmen talking, like a little TV show in a TV station about what's going on, and they're arguing. Chaos is going on. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's going nuts because of the zombie apocalypse. But you have Steven come in. This guy named Steven. He comes in and talks to Francine. Francine works there, and he's like, "Hey, we gotta get out of. I get out of here. Don't make me come after you." And you're thinking, oh, they're possibly a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they are. You find out later that they are. And Steven is gonna is gonna go with Francine. They are gonna. Steven is a pilot, but he's a helicopter pilot. He is gonna get Francine, and I think Steven is friends with Roger as well. And then Roger had met Peter when they were fighting the zombies in that building, and Roger is gonna invite Peter to join along, and Peter is gonna join them. Then they go to this location. There's a location. It's interesting because they're gonna go in the helicopter, but there's also like a boat, because I remember there's like a little boat, and there's like I think this guy's like a security guard or police or whatever, and they end up talking to the group with Peter, Peter and Steven, Francine, and Roger, and they're talking to him, and these guys are loading supplies in a boat, and they go, "Where are you headed?" "We're going to go to island." And they go, "What island?" He goes, "Any island." And they ask you guys, "Hey guys, where are you going up?" And we're going straight up, because they're going to go in a helicopter with Steven. And it's funny. I think there's a part where they go, "Hey, the guys in the boat go, hey, do you all have any smokes?" Or like, "No." And later on, it shows that they have all their smokes. They didn't want to share the smokes, being stingy. Funny part. Then so these guys, all four of them, once again, Roger, Peter, Francine, and Steven. Steven flies them out of there. They go in a helicopter, take off. It's nighttime, and then they're flying in the helicopter. It's daytime. They stop somewhere to refuel, I believe, and it's like this little place where they have a little somewhere out in the booties is like a little store. Um, they go look for supplies. I think someone find coffee. Steven's he's gassing up the helicopter. I believe Roger and Peter are around the that little store. They go inside. They get attacked by zombie kids. Well, at least one of them does. I think that's the part where Roger. No, I think Steven almost shoots somebody with a gun, one of his own, and he almost shoots Roger, and then Rod Roger's a tougher guy since he's SWAT, and he he looks at he points his gun at Peter, gets him in a vulnerable spot, and says, "You don't like it, do you?" Because Steven almost accidentally shot him with a gun. They killed some zombie kids. There is a funny part where me and my friends were seeing this one time. This is a movie one time, and there's a zombie trying to sneak up on them, and a helicopter still has its propeller on the top spinning, and the zombie's like this, and then the helicopter chops off the, the head of the zombie, goes down. We all started laughing. Remember that part from this film. Um, so finally, they gassed up the helicopter, and they all get in the helicopter to take off again. Um, I believe in that part too. I think Francine goes off, and a zombie attacks her, and and Steven, her boyfriend, saves her, and there's a fight. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So after that, they all get in the helicopter, and now they take off, and they're gonna take off, and then they're gonna run into a shopping mall. They're like, "What's this?" It's like, "This is one of these new shopping malls." They're like, "Okay, like, we could stay here for a while, whatever." So they land a helicopter, and most of them go exploring, but I believe they leave Francine behind. It's not safe for her, so all three of them are. They decide, hey, well, why don't we try to take over the mall? But we have to get rid of the zombies, the ones inside the mall, because there's a lot of zombies in the outside of the mall, and there's a lot of them in inside the mall. They start doing these trickery and diversions. They'll use like one person to, hey, bring the zombies over here, and then they'll be in another store, and we need to get over there, and they get supplies and everything, and and they end up start taking over the mall. They start killing a lot of zombies. I think at one part they get in a car that they have for sale in the middle of the plaza, middle of the mall. They take off in it. They use that, and they start killing all the zombies. There is a part where, I mean, so they're gonna get them out of the mall. They're gonna kill them, take them all out. It's risky, but they still do it. And then there's a part where on the outside they need to get trailers to block the entrances, so the zombies will no longer be able to come in. And Roger's outside with those trailers and trucks, is switching to him and Peter to do this, to get the trailers and block the entrance, like I said. But um, Roger ends up getting bit, and he gets bit again, and then they take him. They get him and they take him inside and they patch him up. They have taken complete control of the mall. There's no zombies in there anymore. They get stuff and all that, and they usually wheel Roger around a wheelbarrow because he's still bitten in the leg and in the arm. They go have fun. They oh yeah, they had also raided a gun shop. That's the part me and my friends like. We saw when they raided the gun shop to get all the guns they wanted, all the ammunition. We're like, yeah, we would have done that, and that's how what helped them get control of the mall. It's fun. They go to the candy store. They go to the clothes. They go do whatever they want in the mall. It's like there's like an adventure land in heaven or something like that. They find out that Francine's pregnant. Um, I like the part where you see the arcades, man. It's all ghetto because 1978. Yeah, like just like this. For example, there's one game they have like uh, a video game that's just like a platform, and then they have like a little car you move like this. It's all cheap. There's no PlayStation 5 or Xbox at the time. Time goes on. They try to listen to news broadcasts. They used to see it, but now it doesn't come out anymore. Something's wrong with the station. Um, they see that since Rogers getting gotten bit, he's getting sicker and sicker by the day, so that's not good. Mm, like I say, they have fun at the mall. The other part I remember is Francine gets she sometimes she gets dressed up. She puts makeup on and stuff like that. She beauties herself up. She does get a the belly because of being pregnant, big belly. There's a part where somebody's in the bank. I think I don't know, one of them Peter or one of them is in the bank playing with the money. They'll gamble with the money and all that. And Roger's getting sicker and sicker by the day. He's gonna become a zombie, and they're gonna end up killing him. Now, what happens is there's gonna be some rogue. It looks like a motorcycle gang, but these are survivors that survived for a while. Steven's gonna notice them with the binoculars, and they're like, "How many are they?" And they're like, "I don't know. There's a lot." And my estimations would be like 50 to 100. They have a lot of motorcycles and stuff like that, and they're heading to the mall, and these guys are gonna get ready for them. Um, so they're gonna get ready for them, and this motorcycle gang comes in, and they're gonna create chaos. So they come to the mall. These guys are gonna decide to snipe at them. Um, Peter and Steven, and Francine's trying to like stay out. She's pregnant, and the motorcycle gang comes, and there's a lot of they come inside the mall and everything. It's funny because they'll have zombies. I remember they'll have zombies, and this motorcycle gang will get pies and start throwing like hitting the zombies with pies. They're not they're not really thinking about their own safety. They're being very risky. There's a zombie with lady with all these jewelry and stuff. The the gang starts taking off her jewelry. The motorcycle gang. There's this Mexican gang member that gets on his machine to check your blood pressure. He's just messing around with that. They are killing zombies and stuff, but they're just having a good time. They're not worried about their safety. Once again, they're not worried about their safety. And then these guys, like like Peter and Steven, they're gonna be sniping at the motorcycle gang, and that's gonna be their downfall. They start shooting some of the motorcycle gangs, so there's less and less of them to fight the zombies. So now they're in trouble. Um so these guys sniping them, like I say, there's less and less motorcycle gang members. So they're gonna start losing to the zombies. They're gonna be overtaken. Um, you see the guy that was doing the Mexican guy doing the ganger biker gang member. He's gonna be doing the pressure. They're gonna take over him. They're gonna eat him, and they're gonna end up eating the leader. They end up taking out another guy that had a machine gun because they had this motorcycle that has a sidecar, the old sidecars back in the day. And he gets up and they snipe him, they shoot him, and then the zombies eat him. So the gang, what happens is the motorcycle gangs start retreating, but Steven is he's he's gonna get stuck in an elevator, and they're gonna bite him, and he turns a zombie. And Steven knows the location where Francine is. She's kind of like on the top. They had a secret room in the back, and since he's a zombie, and it's like his memory's working, he's gonna lead the zombies to where Francine's at, and Peter's over there too. So Peter's getting closer with the zombies. They're gonna close in on Francine, and Peter had taught Francine how to fly the helicopter, so she has a chance. And and Peter is talking with Francine, and he's like kind of like giving up on everything. I guess he's very troubled because he just lost his two friends. And then Peter's like, Francine, go, 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 and the Peter zombie has now let all the zombies there. They're already getting there, and Peter starts fighting with them. He starts hitting them, and he fights his way. He's just fighting. He's just mad. Francine has already gone on the roof in the helicopter, and she's already getting ready to start up, and and she's gonna take off. And then at the last moment, Peter decides to do one valiant fight. He fights off, and he decides to go with Francine. He gets in the helicopter and they fly off. And so Francine and Peter have survived this ordeal. They take off in the helicopter and leave them. Zombies retake. The motorcycle gang had took off. The remainder, the ones that survived, they took off. The zombies have retaken the mall. Um, and Roger and Steven are dead. Steven is left as a zombie. Roger, they did kill him, so he's not a zombie. And Francine and Peter have left in the helicopter, and they're the only ones that survived. Um, and that's the end. I grew up on this movie. When I was small, I didn't think I saw it that much. And when I got it on DVD, I saw it. I like it. I'll still watch it today. Um, when Peter fights at the end, when he decides, because I think he says, I think he was telling, I want to fight to the death. He knows he couldn't beat them all, but he gets that valiant energy, like, you know what, I changed my mind, I'm gonna go. I mean, I thought that was very valiant because he had to fight him off and then get back in the helicopter. I mean, that was very interesting. I like that part. When they're having fun through the mall, that's really cool. I mean, I wish I would experience something like that, except maybe without the zombies, or maybe with the zombies. Who knows? Who knows how crazy I am? But the point of just playing around the mall, and the mall has everything you need. I mean, that's pretty fun. Um, when they're taking over the mall, all four of them. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun, especially when they take the car. That's like one of those cars you could win and stuff, and in the in the mall. You know, so they used to have that back then. I don't know if they have that so much anymore. Yeah, man, they have fun in the mall. They get to get all the guns they want. They get to go all the candy shops. They get to get all the play with all the stuff. They get to get all the clothes they want. Video games, candy, you name it. They got to play with the money in the bank. I mean, it looks fun. But I'm pretty sure they got tired of it after a while. I did forget that Steven did ask Francine to marry him, and she said no, even though she was already pregnant with her baby. It's like, you need to be stuck with this guy because for one, there's not that many people around. Mm. Two, that's the father of your child, so I don't know. It's too smart of her to reject his proposal. And three, there's a lot of guys that they get you pregnant. They're gonna want to run off. They ain't gonna want to marry you. This is a movie from 1978, so it's very old. You're gonna see him in different clothes, all that stuff. I decided to do a spoiler on this because the movie might be kind of hard to find. So I might as well tell you now. And my philosophy is, if I didn't tell you about this movie, you probably wouldn't have known about it. Uh, this is for everybody, I guess. All zombie fans. Other people are afraid of this. If you're an adult and you're on my age or older and you remember this, I'm giving you my opinion on this movie. For you younger kids, I hope there's somebody out there. This will be you can see this. I spoiled the movie because it's gonna be kind of hard to find. Like I say, if you didn't, for you guys that are younger, if I didn't, my philosophy is if I didn't tell you about it, you probably would have never known about it. So it's okay if I tell you. And besides, it might be a hard movie to find. I don't know when the next time they're gonna sell it. So I hope you guys that are seeing this, that haven't seen this, that I hope you enjoyed this. It's like I would say it's a zombie story. It's a zombie story, and it's not the remake. This is the original. And once again, for you adults that are my age or older, you appreciate the opinion I'm giving you of this movie. And on the comments, you could give me your opinion of this movie. So that's my review for. Here, let's show it one more time. That's my review for George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead, the original. I hope you enjoyed my movie review. If you liked it, don't forget to if you are interested, subscribe to my channel. Um, I do love you guys. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it. So, once again, let me just say it again. I hope you enjoyed my review of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead, the original movie. Hope you enjoyed it. And so, this concludes my review. And my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. The world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time, I will see you then. Bye.